What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Poor Michigan Reviews. We're dealing with more Michigan beer from Arvon. You guessed it. Guys, it's going to be Simcoe City. It's the double New England style IPA. So we're coming in at a staggering 8%, and we have a double New England style IPA brewed with Simcoe hops, guys. So plain and simple, Simcoe hops. Got the water painting Arvon can art we're accustomed to from back in the day. Coming in around $5.99 for this can. Very standard for Arvon. This was canned on August 30th, 22. Today is September 17th, so we're approaching 3 weeks. I kind of like Arvon beers around this duration of sitting and marinating, because typically it comes in hot and green. They use a lot of hops, guys, so I kind of like the 2 to 3 week mark because it seems to marinate a little bit. I like to say marinate. Hops cool down a bit, and sometimes I enjoy it more. So let's see what we're working with from Simcoe City. Here we go. We're pouring in our big, cool glass. I like good glassware. Here we go. Murky dark copper orange, guys. Yeah, that's hazy murk for days. Wow, is that dark? Look at that glass. Look at, oh boy, we got some sediment flying from the bottom. I didn't roll it. But look at this, guys. What in tarnation? What in tarnation? This literally dark, sunset, orangey murkiness, almost muddy orange. Just crazy. Actually, it almost looks like a darker boss tweed or something like that. This off-white, grayish white head that's just 3 fingers because I poured very aggressively. It's dissipating a little bit, but again, I look at the bottom, guys. There's actually like clumps of yeast or particulate, however you want to say it. It's sitting in there at the bottom. I did not roll the can because, you know what, only M43 tells me to roll the can, so I roll it. I didn't roll this one. Simcoe City, I can already tell, very hopped up on Simcoe hops, guys. I mean, come on. Come on. Let's go to an aroma through this massive head. Let's see what we're working with. Wow. Very fresh and bright still. Bright citrus, almost like berry-like. Wow. It's like fresh raspberries. I'm getting a super like dank raspberry in here. Fresh raspberries, a little bit of passion fruit. Sweet Meyer lemon. A little bit of grapefruit, tons of navel, clementine, oranges, all kinds of that going on in here. Candied a little bit. But still piney, a little bit woody, grassy. Slightly like chivy, oniony. Jammy, dry. It smells very, very Simcoe-ish, but it almost smells like there's more to it. Like it smells like there's more hops in here than just that. But this is a burst of Simcoe hops, guys, and I can tell. Let's dive in at Simcoe City. Cheers to Arvon. See what we got. Wow. About as Simcoe as it gets. Almost bitter for a second. It clears up with like nice dry, earthy, borderline grassy woodiness on the back end, but tons of citrus up front. Again, that sweet Meyer lemon, a little bit of grapefruit, a ton of like clementine / navel orange juiciness. I could almost say there's like fresh squeezed OJ in here. Chives, little onions, a little bit of leeks going on in here. If you want to say chives and leeks, that's in here. But in a nice like fruity way. So there's like passion fruit, blueberries. I'm getting, for whatever reason, the raspberry thing really resonated with me. I don't know why that is, but sometimes maybe Simcoe will emulate some kind of flavor profile like that and aromatics. But this one, yeah, man, this is like juicy, onion dankness, but it's still bright, citrusy, tropical. It's got all the layers of a New England style that you want. It's got a little bit of bitterness. Still kind of dry on the back end to kind of reel it all in, because there's a lot of layers for being just Simcoe hops. But literally, I'm burping up like dank, oniony grassiness. Like, that's just flying up right now, guys. And it's still almost like borderline green for being 3 weeks-ish ballpark area. It's still green, it's strong. You can tell there's a ton of hops in here, but in a very nice way still, I will say. I mean, it's the Merc Lord, guys. It looks like you just opened the tank and it's not finished fermenting and it's like just yeast dropping out into your glass. But this is very enjoyable from Arvon. No shock there. You have to really like Simcoe hops. But again, it's fruity, it's dry, it's earthy at the same time. It's got some bitterness, but it's also got very bright sweetness, tropical vibes, berry vibes. It's all over the place. I think I really like Simcoe hops more than I anticipated. Like, I like them on their own as a beer. Super tasty and an 8% Dipa. Rating, that was a lot of talk. Wow. Surprisingly good for being just Simcoe. I will say that, but it's Arvon. I shouldn't be shocked. Like almost chewy orange. Like chewy dank orange. 4.1 out of 5. It's the Merc Lord, guys. It's just absolute Merc City. It's Simcoe City from Arvon. Thanks for being here. It's been another review. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.